Hello believers. In this video, we are going to know, is it possible to collect 1,500 shards in the next 14 days of the TOTS event to get 109 OVR players like Ronaldinho as F2P users? Furthermore, we are also going through all these topics. 1. Everything you must do in La Liga TOTS Week 5. 2. Is it possible to collect 1,500 shards tokens from now? 3. Best cards you can try out from the La Liga TOTS. So believers, the video is going to be full of excitement, and make sure you have subscribed to the channel, plus turned on the notification bell icon for more amazing contents like this. Now, let's move to point number 1. Everything you must do in La Liga TOTS Week 5. Literally, how fast the time goes, bros. It looks like time really flies. Week 5 of the TOTS also arrived and the La Liga chapter is here. Anyway, firstly this time something called Player Pick has arrived. You have to purchase the pack, and you can pick one player from the 5. This is a La Liga player pick. Next bros, talking about the season pick, it has also changed. It will end within 6 days, and this pick pack gives 104 to 109 untradeable players. Looking at the probabilities, chances of getting 105 to 106 is very high, and 104, 107 is decent. Anyway, this pack might be a game changer when it comes to collecting more tokens, however season tokens are very high. For the TOTS Shards collection, this looks a worthy pack. Anyway, to collect 250 season tokens, you need to open this 12 pick pack for 2 to 3 only, which might be definitely a little bit hard for many of the F2P. Anyway, if you have the possibilities to open this season pick, then you can definitely do it. Next bros, the UEL and UECL challenge mode is back, and in week 5, you can complete this challenge mode up to the next Wednesday. Complete it and get all these amazing rewards like coins, Mascherano, gems, and fodders. Next we have UCL Road to the final, and firstly you can see here the final match, which gives 50 UCL shards max. Next in the gallery chapter we have the final chapter unlocked, and here you can get the 108 rating players, but out of these two, one will definitely get +1 OVR upgrade. I don't see great stats on any of these players, but soon in this Best 11 tab, we are going to see 11 best players of this season UCL, and there we are going to get different 108, 109 OVR players. So, I will recommend you to wait for that time, as someone good and meta with a cheaper price might come. Now bros, let's go through the La Liga chapter and see everything we should do this week 5, and count how many rewards we can get. Firstly, we have simply this La Liga training, and here our task is to collect the 100 La Liga progress tokens and claim this 100 TOTS token E. Daily we can collect 100 TOTS token E, and next by watching ads daily for 3 times, we can earn a total of 30 TOTS token E. So in total, daily 130 tokens are collectible. Now we simply have the paths of the rewards, and here you have to waste a total of 750 total token E to unlock these final rewards. To collect 750 tokens, you will take 5 days in total, and if you want, I will suggest you bros to skip this side, rewards such as this node and this node. You can skip this type of side nodes, and like that, you can claim these final rewards in just 3 to 4 days, but since side rewards are worthy, in total to claim all the rewards, if you grind this token collection training and ads for 5 to 6 days, then you can claim all the rewards. Now, in the final mission, there are similar rewards that used to be in the last weeks. So, pick this Shards token, as this is the most worthy reward. Since here the most important thing is shards, you can collect a total of 90 shards throughout this La Liga chapter, which is W in my opinion. After you complete claiming this final milestone of this chapter, you can get 20 more shards in this main chapter, and bros, my prediction was absolutely right. Before 1 week I predicted, or I assumed, the shards tokens that we are going to get in the La Liga will be around 90 to 110, and that actually happened. So I just want to say that many things in FC Mobile are predictable. Anyway bros, now let's move to point number 2. Is it possible to collect 1,500 shards tokens from now? So we have just freaking 14 days remaining, and now we are going to calculate whether it's possible to collect 1,500 shards or not, and if possible, how can we collect that much shards? So, let's calculate overall shards, collection methods, which are possible in the next 14 days. Firstly, the La Liga chapter gives in total 110 shards, which we already calculated earlier. We are definitely not going to count the shards which can be collected from the League 1, Premier League, Bundesliga, and Serie A, as many of you might have already completed those chapters. Next Thursday, we are getting new chapter called TOTS, and I am predicting there is very higher chances TOTS might contains rewards such as 107 OVR, UTOTS players. So there is higher chances you might be able to collect 120 shards from the UTOTs. Either, there is also a chance we might get shards with different rewards methods, and overall, I am predicting there are chances we might get 60 to 120 shards from TOTS. TOTS is very special, as it means the ultimate team of the season. EA launches the best players who performed very well last season, so that's the reason I am expecting at least 100 shards. Anyway, from these TOTS rewards, we are getting 107 rating players, which means 120 shards, for sure. Next, we have an icon chapter, and the icon chapter is going to give us 70 shards. 60 shards from this 106 milestone, and 10 more shards from this Rafael Marquez chapter. Now, the rest of the shards that you can get is totally dependent on how many gems you can grind. Today, you might have got 2,000 to 10,000 gems already from the league's leaderboard, and also, in the next 14 days, you can get one more 2,000 to 10,000 gems. From other grinding processes, I am assuming you can easily earn around 30,000 to 60,000 gems, which is totally dependent on your grinding. In the next 14 days, you have to aim to open this 3K gems pack daily. Per try, you can get 10 tokens, which means, in 14 days, even if you get the minimum OVR player then, you can get a total 140 shards. But if you get lucky, you have higher chances to collect 200 to 400 tokens. So, altogether, here you can see the table calculation. You can collect in total only 480 to 700 shards in the next 14 days as a normal user if you don't even have anything. In case only if you have already fodders which can give 600 to 900 shards, then you will be able to manage to collect 1,500 shards. So, make sure to waste your gems wisely. This analysis is going to help you to decide how much gems you should waste. For example, if I want to claim 1,500 shard cost players, then I have to waste gems accordingly. Recently, I have just 340 shards collected, and I can collect 330 more shards from this shards exchange. So in total, I already have around 700 shards in my account, and it's showing me some hope I can definitely collect players with the 1,500 shard cost. So that's why this analysis is important. I know well some of the people watch this video and say anyone knows that, and that's where they make mistakes. Analysis is very important for F2P, as without analysis you will hardly achieve higher ratings. Now let's move to point number 3. Best cards you can try out from the Liga TOTS. Now, in the Liga TOTS, we have a lot of players that EA have launched. I was literally expecting great players in the Liga TOTS, but it's not as impressive as it was in the past leagues. They have launched 3-Ax 109, 7-Ax 108, 6-Ax 107, and 4-Ax 106 OVR players. Firstly, talking about the 106 OVR players, we have Bald, Joan Garcia, Lewandowski, and Rudiger. Talking about Balde, he looks good left back at such a cheap price, only 300 shards. Talking about Joan Garcia, he is a good GK too in such a small amount of shards. Next we have Lewandowski, and he costs 400 tokens. He is costly and I think not worthy. Net talking about Rudiger, he lacks pace, but overall is a good defender, however. Cost is high, so I am not preferring. Overall, I am not suggesting 106 OVR players if you really want to achieve 113 to 114 team OVR in upcoming days. Next, we have a lot of 107 OVR players. Firstly, we have Laudrup Cam. This time, I am noticing Liga players are having stamina issues. Overall, I am expecting the Laudrup card to be good with less shards 300. Next, we have Inigo Martinez. Once again, stamina issues, and he has good defending plus defending traits. In 300 tokens, he looks like a better choice than Rudiger, however, in past days of TOTS. You can find better defenders than him. Next we have Koundé. Pacey, have dive into tackle traits and good defending. Overall, he will be good. Next we have Pedri. I don't prefer Pedri in 450 shards, and playmaker midfielders are less used. People mostly search for midfielders who also have good shooting and pace. Next, we have Vinny. And honestly, Vinny is not worthy as he costs 900, and he is just 107 rating. Performance-wise, he is a great card, but still for 107 rating, it's absolutely not worthy to waste 900 shards. Next, talking about Valverde. Once again, for 107 midfielders, 800 tokens is very high. It's better if you take 108, 109 OVR players. You have options in the past leagues. Overall, I am not preferring any 107, 106, as they are replaceable within the next 3 months. Now, if you really think about performance, then go with the players which I suggested. Now, finally, we have 108 rating players. Firstly, we have Forlan. He does not have a very high pace. 120 pace will be good for around next 2 to 3 months, but it will not deliver you top-notch performance after that as defenders will be updated. Talking about shooting and dribbling, it's good. He can also play RW and ST positions. Honestly, overall, in the 500 tokens, Forlan is worth it. Next, talking about Make Lili. He is CDM, but he can even play on CM. He is good at defending and physical, and 102 pace is good for the CDM. Overall, Makalele is a good card, and he even has dive into tackle traits. In 500 shards, that's a good deal. Now we have Xavi, and Xavi is very costly, literally 650 tokens, and a CM like him actually doesn't give good performance, and I am sure he is not worth 650 tokens. Now talking about Rafinha, he is pacey, and Rafinha is also good dribbling. He can play RW and RM. Overall, a good Wigner card. The work rate is unbalanced as he might drop mostly in the mid areas. 800 for Rafinha is good, however. It will depend on his performance. Looks worthy, but I can confirm after trying him. Talking about the Bellingham 108 rating card, he has a 4-star skill move, good pace, shooting, dribbling. He can play cam as an alt position. Honestly, Bellingham is replaceable within a few months, so I don't see much possibilities, and Shards cost is also high for him, so not preferred. Talking about Yamal, he is pacey and has very good dribbling. He can also play LW as an alt position. Overall, it's a great card. 1,000 shards look costly for him. He will definitely be a top winger for some months. Finally, we have 108 rating Mbappe. Most probably his card has chances to come as TOTS, so I suggest you bros to wait for the TOTS version of Mbappe. He is the second fastest player in the game, has insane shooting and dribbling. I think Mbappe will definitely come to top 3 to top 5. This card is going to be absolutely amazing. 1,200 shards is very high for 108, but performance-wise, he could be worthy. Not preferred for F2P, as he is costly, and might slow your OVR journey. Firstly, you can see Hierro. He is the cheapest 109th, and this guy's pace is good. Defending is also insane along with physical. Even though he is a CB, he can literally play alt position, so that's the main pros in this card. Next, talking about the traits, he has important traits like dive into tackles, power header, and that's crazy. Overall, honestly, an amazing card, and I think this is a great choice going to be for the F2P users. Such a card for 800 tokens is seriously unbelievable. He is a good choice for F2P. Next, we have 109 rating Casillas. The stats look insane and very well distributed. He has good, decent height, however, this much height is considered short for the goalkeepers. I think Casillas on 1,000 tokens are fine. Now finally, we have Ronaldinho, and I am sure this will be a classic card with top 1 to top 3 cam in the game. Looking at the stats, his pace is looking good basically for cam. Shooting is also great, passing and both dribbling is insane. I am sure he is insane for scoring goals too. He can even play LW, and he does have a lot of traits such as finesse shot, playmaker, and outside foot shot. Work rate is also high and low, which means he is going to come to attack a lot to score goals. 1,500 tokens is very high, but still he is going to be meta. So if you love Ronaldinho, then he looks worthy. Overall, this time, I didn't feel much more great players in this event if you see for the long term. Anyway, I am testing these players and I am definitely uploading video on those players with a complete review. So, believers, that's all for this video. I will meet you with the next one. Till then, your lovely host, Mr. Believer, signing out.